We can start it off. It's a chilly night. It's like I almost could wear a coat, but no way. Another update about how I've been and what I've been doing. And it's probably everything that nobody wants to hear. Well, first of all, nobody would want to hear anything from me at all, right? Um, so the depression thing has stayed steady. That sounds familiar. Would you look at that? It's Perry. He's trying to run. Hello, Perry. What have you been doing over in there? Hi. Well, based on that reaction, I'm probably going to have to cut this short. What's up with him? So here's what's been going on. It's basically staying steady. I'm giving myself a break about it. So, yes, I'm having not very nice thoughts. But I'm just like, whatever. It's stress. I'm still working crazy amounts. Because, of course, you do things online. You can sort of... Look at him being silly. You can, keep figures and analyze everything. I'm hitting record after record after record as the amount of work output I'm doing. So I'm still working crazy hours. I have basically been doing that diet. It's probably not a good thing for me. It doesn't feel like an eating disorder. It's a legitimate doctor-approved diet for some people, but I'm not under medical supervision. You do it for a little while. It's okay. Where is he? There he is. It'll be an issue if I have a problem stopping it. If I'm giving myself crap about stopping it, I can say again, I'm not following it exactly. So whatever. I'm doing a convenient version of it. Is it helping? I think it is. I think I definitely lost like a relatively significant amount of weight. That's the inflammation, and considering that my mother had congestive heart failure, which is inflammation, it's water squishing her heart, to be absolutely ridiculously understating what's going on there. Yeah, avoiding inflammation is a good thing. Car's not coming this way. I hear the people too. I don't know where they are. Off in the woods. Perry's glad to see me. Perry's even glad to see Pansy, and they hate each other. Actually, it's the all-black cat that does not get along with Perry. And watch, they're going to fight just because. See, I told you. Anyway, yeah. So between those two things, working all the time, and then spending the rest of my time counting calories, literally, calculating calories and counting them. It's a pretty decent distraction. I have a trip in 3 weeks. Is that right? It's today. Like 3 or 4. I think it's 3. I have not done the work for it. Also, things are changing. This is the new COVID life. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't make plans, because it looks like the plans that I had would have to be altered. Not in a bad way, just in a different way. Maybe a better way. You never know. And actually, I'm trying to pinpoint, and I think I have pinpointed where I would go next, and I would expect that would be in like January, maybe. Maybe. Again, it depends. Everything depends. Supposedly they're open the Canadian border this month. If that's the case, I might go to Canada because that's someplace different, you know. I don't know. But that's what's happening. It's stable. I will say, okay, I feel bad about what I'm going to say, okay? I don't want to encourage anything, but I do have to say this, that I have found sort of a positive effect of the depression, which is that the numbness and the I don't care is allowing me to do way more work than normal. It's not numbing the avoidant personality disorder. I'm just not noticing that time is passing. It's not a lot of time for me, if I'm dealing actually with people especially, but basically anybody, basically doing anything, the time seems to have like an exponential growth. Like I'll start doing something and it'll be normal time, and then it compiles and I keep track of it. That's why when I'm writing, and this is really bad, but when I'm writing, I will literally put a song on repeat for hours and days. I had one song on repeat for 10 days straight. And I used to say it was killing time, which is, of course, not the correct use of that phrase. But that's what I was trying to do, was lose track of time, not in a, you know, not in a sort of wasting time way, but literally to stop being aware of time so much and just go, 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 and not go, oh my goodness, I've spent an hour and I've only written 1 page. What the heck's wrong with me? But then, because that would end up holding me back and waste my energy on that. So the same sort of thing seems to be happening. I just lose track. I suddenly look up and it's like, this is not a flow state, by the way. I've made a video about that. This is something different. This is depression. Nothing is sinking in and making an impression. Uh-oh, here comes a car. Come on, Perry. Get off the road. I think there's a car coming. Oh, maybe there isn't. I guess you guys can hang out in the middle of the road. But this is making me nervous. I'm going to bring them back. Now that Perry has reappeared, he definitely can tell that the seasons are changing, and that he's not going to be allowed out for much longer. He knows in the winter when it's snowing, he has to stay inside. He wants to be outside. So he'll disappear, and I always thought he went up in the woods over there, but apparently he was over there. Apparently he's everywhere, being a very happy cat and very healthy. but he is not coming home. Then again, I'm not home. Maybe he only wants to come home because I'm there. Oh my goodness. Can you see this? He's going crazy chasing a moth. That was weird. um, that was very strange, cat. How about you come back this way? Would I pick you up and carry you back? Plus there's a skunk that lives over here. Yeah, but that's it. I don't know how really to describe that. It's just it's the not caring of depression. You just don't notice that the time is going by, and I mean I remember being depressed where I had to stay in bed for X amount of days or whatever. It's the same thing. You just don't, it doesn't register that, oh, I've been in bed for 2 hours, I should get up. You don't notice that the time is passing. It's the same sort of thing, and I think that's actually helping me function in work. And maybe that's like, okay, this is really stretch, but this is how my brain works. Maybe that's sort of like an evolutionary explanation for depression. That it lets you handle and cope with and tolerate super, super boring life things without being annoyed by them. Perry? Maybe that's it. Because evolutionarily, we wouldn't have things like mental illnesses unless there was a function for the animal that is human beings. So maybe that is a reason in the vast scheme of things for depression. It lets you get stuff done without paying attention to it. I don't know, does that make sense? Anyway, whatever. I don't think I ever make sense anymore. It's part of my shtick. It's part of my thinking process. But even though I'm losing track of time really bad, like really bad, I keep thinking it's a day or two later than it is. Pansy keeps crying all the time. She's meowing all the time. She wants attention because I'm not there. Because, I was in the house for twice as much time as, as far as she's concerned. I'm supposed to be in the spot where I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be, closed off away from the animals to get my work done. That's not supposed to happen. She's supposed to have access to me, so as far as she's concerned, I'm gone if I'm not something that she can see. But I don't know why she's crying out here. She just is. Trying to get my attention for something. Perry might go after her and kill her. I don't mean kill her. I mean, he looks so weird. It's because he's missing his leg. He's got his other leg tucked under him, so it's like he looks like a double amputee. Yeah, that's what's going on. So I don't even remember the last time I made a video. I wouldn't be surprised if it's over a week ago. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 3 or 4 days ago. I just really, truly can't keep track of time. And like I said, I think that's allowing me to do the stuff I've been doing and not really be affected by it. Like, I don't know, I think it's been like a week that I've been on this crazy diet. you would think that it would be bothering me and annoying me. I mean, people are used to eating quite a bit of food and then suddenly you cut it in half or whatever. I mean, I believe technically I'm on a fast. Like the, scientific, you know, cutoff for you eat this many calories or less a day, then you're in a fast. And it's not like an eating disorder. I just don't notice this numbness, this is depression. So, highly functioning depression, I think highly functioning, I don't know. I mean, I might crash. And again, being aware of it and knowing it's going on is making a huge amount of positive impact. Because I'm just like, okay, this is happening. It will pass. Just hang out and wait. And something will spark again. I hope it sparks before my next trip, because that would kind of suck if I went on the next trip and I was sort of like, eh. I think on my last trip I was very eh. It was very low key. So I'm pretty sure I was actually depressed on that trip and just didn't notice it. So this one, I hope I can find something that perks me up. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm repeating myself. That's what's going on. And I'm going to collect this cat and make him come in the house, because I haven't seen... Doesn't mean he hasn't been in. You understand? They can access the house if I'm not there. It doesn't mean that he hasn't been in, but I haven't seen him in. So I'm going to force him to come in and make him eat. Take a night in comfort. Although I think he really does like being out here. I mean, I know he really likes being out here. Anyway, bye.